Hey guys, it's me, back here again with another video. So will I sacrifice my happiness just to pump out a part 4 to Ranking Country Flags? Yes, I fucking will! This is Ranking Country Flags part 4. We're getting closer and closer to the palm. So today's episode will actually go a bit more different than what I usually plan out. So in the last 3 parts, we ranked country flags that started with one certain letter. But since there's only like 3 different country flags that start with the letter D and only 10 that start with E, we're gonna be jumbling both parts together to make parts 4, D and E. And this is going to be the first of many episodes that have this feature. So you better look out for a couple more in the future. And so, let's begin with the country of Denmark. First up, we have the Kingdom of Denmark, or the country of Denmark, but whatever, I don't really care. Anyways, this is going to be our first flag that has the Nordic cross on it. And it's like, I mean, it's probably like the most basic you can get, a white cross with red borders. Woo! And also, the colors are way too repetitive. I mean, we've already seen a lot of red and white flags that are just purely just red and white with nothing else in there. Not even a little blue? Okay, asshole. What, like, why? Why would you do that? Dummy. So, yeah, honestly, this is like a 3 out of 10. It's a bit basic, and also the colors are too repetitive. Next up, we have the flag of Djibouti. Not your booty, it's the country, Djibouti. I like this flag. It's a very, very colorful one. The cyan and chartreuse. Cyan and chartreuse are some of my favorite colors. And also that red star, it looks nice. Combined with the white left triangle, that's a pretty goddamn nice touch. Honestly, the color combo itself probably makes this like a 9 out of 10. The only flag I can give it is that the star, it should be a bit bigger. The color is good, don't get me wrong, but I think it needs to be a little bit more bigger. Like, maybe just a little bit bigger. Like, on all sides, probably. I don't know. Next up, we have the flag of Dominica. And this flag is awesome. This is probably one of the best North American flags that we have on the list so far. I mean, dude, the colors on this thing are crazy. There's green, yellow, black, and white. The yellow, black, and white actually kind of reminds me of the Russian Empire, like the former Russian flag, and that's kind of cool. And also, the purple pair is really cool because we don't see purple on flags that often, and it's super nice. The bird is inside a red circle with a bunch of green stars, and it kind of reminds me of the flag of Morocco, which I think is probably a pretty weak flag. I know that's kind of like a little bit of a leak, but whatever. Personally, this flag is a 10 out of 10. We already have a 10 out of 10 this early on the list. But yeah, this flag is fire. Next up, we had the flag of the Dominican Republic. And this flag, it's like another cross flag with like I'd like to call them window flags because they kind of remind me of like Windows. Not the OS system, but like actually like Windows. And I liked what they were going for. But the colors that they used, I mean, you can see them on the screen, red, white, and blue. It could have been better. Like, honestly, I would have imagined it being orange and, like, purple, and that would have been pretty nice. That would be a nice color combo. But, yeah. I do like what they were going for, though. Like, I really, really like that. And, honestly, this probably, like, boosts this flag up to a 6 out of 10. Like, we don't really, like, see, like, country flags have like 2 different colors for like the like outer window parts. That's actually kind of interesting. And also they just have the coat of arms in there. That's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, 6 out of 10 in my opinion. Yep. that is it for the letter D section. There were only 4 flags in there. Hey, that kind of goes well with part 4 because this is part 4 of the series. Yeah, I'll stop. Anyways, so now we got 9 more flags and they all start with the letter E. So let's actually begin this new section, starting off with the country of East Timor. First up, we have the flag of East Timor, pretty obscure Asian country. I think it's in Asia. I don't really know. That just proves how obscure this flag is. But this flag it's pretty good. I'm liking the colors that they're using here. The red and the yellow with black, with a white star in the middle. It kind of looks like a suit. Like, I imagine, like, this being, like, some sort of, like, Star Trek space suit. I haven't watched Star Trek, but in my opinion, I think the spacesuits kind of look similar to this. But, yeah, I think this is a pretty solid way to start us off. I'll say, this is pretty hard. But, yeah, I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The colors are nice. But I wish there was more in, like, the red section. That's all I wish. But overall, this is a solid flag, and I like it a lot. Next up, we have the flag of Ecuador, the country near the equator. And let's just keep it short. It's basically just the flag of Colombia, except it has a coat of arms in there. And, I mean, it literally is the flag of Colombia because the yellow part is larger than the blue and the red. So, again, let's just keep it short, and we'll just give it a 2 out of 10. Next up, we have the flag of Egypt. And this one isn't great. It really isn't. The tricolor is red, white, and black, which is already used by 4 other countries. 4 other countries already have this tricolor. And also, to make matters a little bit worse, Egypt got lazy and decided to just use their coat of arms as part of the flag. And to make things even worse, the shield that's on the coat of arms isn't fully colored, because there's actually a colored version where the shield is in the color of the tricolor. But they just made it the same color as the bird itself. Wow. Yeah. Well, at least they just put some effort into it, I guess. So, I can't fully blame them, but I still don't really like it too much. I'll say a 3 out of 10 will suffice for this one. I mean, the tricolor is nice, but it's already overused by a bunch of other countries, and adding a coat of arms doesn't necessarily make your flag good. Just make something original. Just like Rock Harper from Season 3 of Hell's Kitchen said, be creative. But yeah. So yeah, 3 out of 10, it sucks. Next up, we have the flag of El Salvador. El Salvador. And yeah, it's all fun and games when you realize that the flag of El Salvador it's just okay. They have the coat of arms in there. The coat of arms is pretty cool, I guess, but still, it's coat of arms, and that's pretty lazy. Like, be creative. Like, actually, like, add something from, like, your culture or something, and that would be pretty nice. But I will admit, the Cobalt Blue is actually pretty damn cool on there. So, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and give it, like, a 6 out of 10. It's not a bad flag, per se, but it still uses the coat of arms, which is pretty damn lazy. Next up, we have the flag of Equatorial Guinea. And this is going to be the first of the 4 Guineas, being, of course, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Papua New Guinea. Not the island New Guinea, because that isn't a country. Papua New Guinea is a country. But, yeah, it's a flag. I mean, it still has the coat of arms in there, and that's pretty lazy. And the coat of arms itself isn't even that good. Like, bro, what? But I will admit, the colors are nice. They have the Christmas colors, red, white, and green. And also, there's a nice little blue in there. So, it's kind of cool. It's a little colorful. And it is nice. I'll give it a 7. That's what I'm going to rate it as. It's a 7. It's colorful. And it does use the coat of arms, which is lazy, and it's not even the best type of coat of arms because the coat of arms actually is in itself lazy. So even its laziness is lazy somehow. But yeah, 7 out of 10 in my opinion. It's pretty good. Next up, we have the flag of Eritrea, and this flag is awesome. The colors, they're wonderful. The red, the green, the blue, they're the best shade possible for this flag. And also, the symbol, it looks really cool. I like this flower tree thing with like the little like veil thingies, whatever those are called. I don't know what they're called. But dude, this flag is so good. Even though it is fairly simple, it's really, really solid. Not just solid, it goes rock ass hard. Like, dude, look, this is another 10 out of 10. This is such a good flag. I really, really enjoy its look. It's probably one of my favorite flags ever. And yeah, I like it. No, I don't just like it. I really like it. It's another perfect score. It's a 10 out of 10, and yeah. From another good flag to another good flag, we got the flag of Estonia. This is the best tricolor flag that doesn't have anything on it besides the colors. I mean, blue, black, and white. What a genuinely goated combo. Like, this is actually a really, really solid combo. Like, it's crazy how this thing doesn't have an emblem, and I'm liking this. I'm liking this color scheme. Although I do wish there wasn't an emblem that hopefully is not a coat of arms of sorts. But yeah, this is a very solid flag. A very solid one. This is one of the best tricolors in general, and the best one that doesn't have an emblem. This is a 9 out of 10. This is a really, really solid one. It's just slightly close to a 10. And it's almost within its reach, but it can't get there because there's no emblem. There would be probably a nice emblem. But yeah, I love this flag. Second to last flag of the day. The flag of Eswatini. The flag of Eswatini is beautiful. It's so well designed. Probably one of the most well designed flags in the world. Probably one of my favorites too. The shield with the black and white, it looks so good. And I like how like uneven the black and white sides are. And that's kind of cool. That I did not mean that in a racist way, by the way. And also, the little fur thingies, those are kind of cool, I guess. And the spears, they're cool. And the colors, they're good too. Everything about this flag is good. This is a 10 out of 10. This is probably like a top 10 flag at least. It would at least make it into number 8. Like, dude, this is a good flag. This is a good fucking flag. I love this flag. It's so unbelievably detailed. And it's just one of the best flags in my opinion. Then we have the final flag of the day. The flag of Ethiopia. And this flag is pretty good. Pretty good. But I will admit, it's another tricolor. But I will also admit, this isn't a coat of arms. Like, the symbol actually looks really cool. It's a pentagram, and that's cool. And that's kind of cool. It's a golden pentagram. So you can summon demons and stuff. That's kind of cool. But then we get to the actual, like, colors of the tricolor. Red, yellow, and green. Again. Dude, we've gone through so many red, yellow, and green ones and given them so many low scores, but I just can't for this one. I just can't. I know I sound like a massive hypocrite for saying this, but the tricolor on this one actually works well. I like it. I don't know. Maybe it's the green and the red. Maybe the green being at the top and the red being at the bottom was a bit good enough of a switch for me to say, hey, this is a good flag. I'm still gonna give it like an 8 out of 10 because, like, the tricolor, it's still a bit overused. But overall, this is a solid flag to end off today's list. And so, that brings us to the end of the video. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you like and subscribe. Make sure to, subscribe and turn on like notifications to see if I upload a new video. We're gonna probably do another country flags tier list again. Like that's the #1 trending thing on Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Fnatic. But yeah, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope to see you all later. Bye.